Hello, Scorpio, it's me. Oh, wow. Now, I have been taught. Oh, wait a minute. Holy fucking shitballs. When the fuck did that happen? When the fuck did that happen? We've now got what? Now we've got 1-4. 4-1-4. Which to me, in the weird way that they talk to me, is the ones and the fours. And we're the fours and the ones. Okay. Okay. We just gained 4 people out of fucking nowhere. Thanks, 4 people. Were you some of the 2 people that liked the video? But you see, my throat went funny because I have been channeling now for hours in a row. I've got a cold coffee down here that I'm going to have some, but it'll be literally fucking ice cold because this room's quite cold. Cold as ice. Something about a sacrifice. Oh, now we need to look at the words. This is fun. Maybe I would. Do you know what? The reason I'm not stopping because I've not got energy. I could keep going for hours. Maybe I'm channeling someone's masculine right now, or maybe I'm channeling a fucking feminine, or maybe it's both. Maybe it's just because it's Scorpio and it's in Venus in the last degrees of Scorpio, and this is just fucking sex energy. Just as. And again, it's funny. This is going to be entertaining for you guys because I'm used to be very shy and I wouldn't even say the word sex, and now I'm just sitting here fucking talking about sex, sacred sex, fucking sex. And I need to stop shouting sex at midnight when, I mean, it's like they're gonna think I'm, some kind of something else for my job. But oh dear, right. That is very cold. But yeah, cold. Why am I saying that? What's the words to that? It's 2 minutes to midnight. Maybe somebody really is coming in at the stroke of midnight. Or any old fucking day, or fucking they're leaving it right to fucking. I was about to say Halloween. Let's fucking hope and pray to God that isn't for someone, but like Hogmanay. You don't even want that, you don't even want that shit, right? If somebody's already out of shit, you know what I mean? Just fucking be with them for that, so you make plans. Don't fucking leave it till that shit. You know what I mean? God, fucking, it's like, see people that do surprise parties and shit like that. That's totally not my fault. Like, it's like people that book you a stripper. Like, if somebody fucking ever done that to me, they probably secretly hated me. I would fucking hate that. That wouldn't be funny. I wouldn't find that funny. Therefore, nobody's ever done that to me, and don't ever fucking do that to me. So, unless it was a Channing Tatum lookalike, and yeah. Anyway, right. So, enough said about that bit. Right. So, oh, this is so interesting. I'm saying all of this in this sign. What was I looking for? Cold as ice. Yeah. So, King of Swords. Someone's been cold as ice. Cold as ice in the past, or still is. Cold as ice lyrics. You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. Huh? Wait a minute. Is this the right song? Cold as ice. You're as cold as ice. Right. You never take advice. Someday, oh Christ, by the way, listen, this is an omen, right? They're giving you an omen through a song. You never take advice, and I just followed on. If you sorry, Sagittarius is over an hour, but you might want to just go and catch the end of it. I just said at the end of Sagittarius, someone's friends are getting sick of hearing it. Like, someone's going on about their twin flame to their friends, and someone's just, and it must be good friends, or at least someone that wants them to go towards them, and they're like, look, can you just do it? Fucking sick of hearing it. And I feel it's quite nice, friends, but it's like in a nice way. Someone's like, you're driving me nuts, It's almost like, I'm going to fucking find this person's number and fucking tell you about it. I don't know, I'm hearing quite a lot of shit. Yeah, you never take advice. Someday you'll pay the price. But again, that's drop the fucking ego. Somebody's like, not taking advice and it's good advice. I've seen it before. It happens all the time. You're closing the door. You leave the world behind. You're digging for gold. Oh, see, look, being too overly focused on material stuff, material people, all that glitters is not gold. You're throwing away a fortune and feelings, and I'm holding my necklace, which says love on it. That means something. But one day you'll pay. You're willing to sacrifice our love. Oh God, you're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. You want paradise, but someday you'll pay the price. Christ. Yeah, the word's just going like that. So, again, I think this is again like somebody saying this to them. Is somebody punishing themselves? That's what I'm picking up on. We've moved into the 16th, which is the Tower card. So yeah, it's all doom and gloom. We're in the last degrees of Scorpio, Venus and Scorpio. It's doom and gloom. It is that kind of, it's dark shit. But anyway, right. So let's persevere. Let's get on the fun sort of side of this sort of energy. Right. So the overall energy. I need to keep my fucking voice. I need to keep my. Oh God, maybe there's. Like anyway, yeah, just the stuff that I'm saying is like kind of it's anyway, I don't even know what to say. So again, somebody just doesn't. It's this energy not knowing how to express how you're feeling, right? This is the overall energy for the feminine energy. If you're new to me, by the way, if you've just literally just found me, you're like, what the fuck is happening here? Again, I'm doing star signs. I'm not fucking going into all the shit that I do. You'll find out. You'll soon hang around and you'll soon find out what I do. Lots of different stuff. It's all healing. And hopefully it's helpful to you. And if it's not helpful, it's entertaining and it's healing, even if you don't realise it's healing. Especially if you're a twin flame. Yep, fragmented energy. So the feminine, that's the feminines. The feminine's feeling a bit fragmented at this time. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You've all got an 8th house. You've all got Scorpio somewhere. So really fucking anyone, right? If this resonates with you, you'll know because you're feeling a bit all over the place. And you're needing to do soul retrieval. So I feel it's a lot of soul retrieval around things that have hurt you in the past, or it could be in past lives that are now coming up for healing to see where you've blocked yourself. Very specific, but we are in Scorpio. My eyes just keep going back and forwards between the word mediumship and children, mediumship and children. Why is that happening? Has somebody got a child in spirit? And the hummingbird may be significant. Just before I move on from that increase, so increase is what? So there's an increase in finances for the divine masculine. So this could be your taking action side, you're feeling fragmented emotionally, but maybe you're channeling, maybe you're sort of you're taking action in your work to sort of, some people you could be doing that in a bad way, like what I said about you could be distracting yourself from your emotional life by sort of making loads of money, but then you're not going to end up happy at the end of it, you know what I mean? But for some people it's the masculine in the connection is there's an increase of literal abundance or happiness or good energy coming in. That's not the case for all. So again, if this isn't where you're at, it's where you're heading. Why am I getting drawn to children and there's that again. 33 divine masculine to meet. Put on your dancing shoes or walk along the beach. We encourage you to move. Somebody needs to get outside to pick up their energy. I feel they've been feeling really down. And this is coming in from a child in the spirit world. It doesn't need to be your child out there. It is a child in the spirit world that's telling me this for someone. I'm hearing that song, because I'm happy. And it's like, clap along. If Pharrell, you know what I mean? Take control of the situation. We know you can do this. And spread your wings and fly. We are proud of you. Go out and plant new seeds, sow for your future. Oh, wait a minute. I'm actually just... I don't know about that. I'm going to actually have to... I was just talking to someone this week, and unfortunately there was seek professional help if you need to. All be well. I was just told of a child bereavement, actually. So, God, this could have, give yourself time, be kind to yourself, and heal in your own way. Yeah, for sure. It's not obviously that bit isn't for everyone, and that's pretty deep. But this is again, when I do, that's why I don't always do my mediumship, because when I do, I pick up on miscarriages, abortions, people that have lost their children before they even get here, like in whatever way. And And that's quite hard to prove with that. But believe me, see with the specifics I can give, I have, and I don't want to, because it's kind of like, it's like I don't want to pick up on that, but it gives people a lot of healing. And I'm feeling that's really going to freak me out if I actually find out who that applies to has got some sort of, they don't need to be a Scorpio or anything. It's just, but that's what I feel I'm sort of coming. It could be for someone else too, but I'm just getting that energy. It's like, when they see they can get in, I met you, because I'm actually wanting to fuck it. I need to cut off from this because I'm actually going to start crying because it's quite late at night and I'm being drawn to thank you. Just maybe move on to right, whatever that meant to someone, which literally could be the world to some, you know what I mean? Make room for that happy ending. It's now within your grasp. It's almost like we're proud of aware of your achievements. There's two things I'm picking up on. It's one thing is unfortunately hearing something that's going to tie in, and I feel I'm just sort of hold that and I'm acknowledging so that soul knows they're being acknowledged and they can, communicate with me, because that's kind of like I need to feel into that. But then the other one, it's like there's a child that's been in spirit a while that I'm picking up. Someone's like I'm really proud of you, and I've just picked up again. We're proud of your achievements, and so 38 could be significant there. And never forget you're loved. Love never dies. Yes, so there is something again that maybe it'll be somebody that watches it further down the line, but. Your inner guide, listen to your inner voice as we try to guide you. Use your intuition. 21 again. That's Monday. Right. That's interesting. Wait a minute. God, I'm going to have to shuffle. And if that card comes out, then I'll say that. But I mean, it's not like, no, I'm going to say it now. Do you know what that is, right? When I'm saying a child in the spirit world, that can actually be the children that are yet to be born, guiding somebody actually out of a dark side. That's what that is as well. So they make different things for different people, because I'm seeing a child in the spirit world, and now it's like and there's a card on this where I said that, I described it as that, because there's a little baby on a cloud, and you could be that's like the little baby has passed over to spirit, or it's like it's not came down yet, you know what I mean? And that's present power. That's not good. Like, look, no, the tiger. It's like present power, fear. But I love that card, because that's about facing your fears, and it's putting the fear behind you, to like putting the negative associations, the backstabbers, the people you can't like. Once you put the friends and colleagues that are all having a laugh, and the victim, look, someone moving away, it's like legit. But I feel it's somebody's future child. That's very specific, but somebody's future child is guiding them away from. I've channeled this before, and it's it's definitely come up for clients and stuff, and it's like somebody's future child is guiding them away from victim mental, like stuck situations and fragmented energy and fake friends, and guiding you to be in your power. And I was just actually going to try and find that card that I was talking about. Oh, anyway, I showed it on the other one just to sort of show you what I was meaning for. Look, stuck energy. Dark thoughts, there it is, and look, there's the one behind it. It is that. It is like, so it's all of that. That's the weird way about mediumship. It's all of those free situations, and maybe more that I'm not even realizing, but we need to move on to this. We need to move on, but we need to move on, we need to move on, we need to move on from this. It's this energy is like, you need to move on from this. Like, look, it's like, look, I can't come down there to earth until you move on to this, to who you're meant. So look, it's a baby in a basket in a cloud. And then there's so it could be, it's like people that have got children already. And then there's more children that want to come in. So it could, I know twin flame, that you might have children with your twin flame, your partner, you might, one of you's got a child or children, or whatever, all this kind of stuff. But this is another child that's not here yet. That's like, it's the star children that want to come in. Look, they're like, fuck's sake, guys, you're a divine union, and I need to come down and get on with my work, and I can't fucking get on with that work until you get it on. So go and get professional assistants to get the healing so that I can come down and fucking manifest. That's hilarious. Right, okay. Right, so I don't think we need any more of those fucking cards. Or wait a minute, that was, oh yeah, because we started off going with that. So, you know, unless there's any more folk piggybacking in here, and there probably will be, we'll just carry on with this. Oh, what the fuck? Why is it all? It's a big fucking mess. Somebody feels like their life is a big fucking mess right now. Right, so let's see if this ties in with that. The feminine energy, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus, or wherever the Scorpio is in your chart. We've all got it somewhere. They just pulled me the Scorpio card on the floor. We've got with it for the very last degrees of Venus in Scorpio, Mercury in Scorpio. The Sun is in Scorpio for another, well, until Monday. And then the Sun goes into Sagittarius. So what have we got for this? For the feminine overall? Go the distance again, right? But I pulled it out in reverse, so I'm kind of feeling like it's like, let me read that from the book. It's like exhaustion. That's what I'm feeling. Somebody's like, oh God, like, do you know how much more of this shit do I need to take? Oh, the feminine's falling into overthinking energy, overthinking everything. The worst, feeling a bit in the fork in the road because I got let it, feeling a bit out in the cold. Orphan, that card again. This is the feminine, by the way, or it's the masculine feelings as well. Yeah, look, the feminine as I get drawn to yin. Can we find the actual card though? 47. This is definitely the only one I'm doing, and I'm going to have to stop. No place like home. That's when people are wanting to go to their twin. Milk and honey. That's when people are wanting to get to their twin, because that's about happiness. It's also the last card in the deck. 47. Right. And finally we get to the one. Right, so finally we get to the one. That'll mean something too. Do you feel as if you've been wandering in the desert now for ages and ages and nothing is happening? Right, well, I just leave it there. That's how the feminine feels overall. When you conjure up the image of the desert, you picture parched lips, sunburnt skin, and mirages, but there is more to it than that. Amid the hot sands are creatures with resilient spirits, tough skins, and the willingness to burrow deep underground for water so that they may thrive. Like I said, feminines are fucking strong warriors, female and men. This is a time of developing survival skills and resilience. You're learning how to conserve your strength, and in temporary time of austerity, it's wise to be selective about where you expend your energy. That's where feminines are at, where you should be at or getting to if you're not fucking doing shit about that. Listen to the call of your soul because it will never lead you astray. This is an important time for letting go of what's not important. Again, it kind of sounds quite harsh, but it's in line with everything I've said. And Scorpio energy is brutal honesty. And what have I got the most of in my chart? That's right, fucking Scorpio. So I can help shit happen really fast in your life. Wherever you're in a dark situation, I'm going to be able to help you out of that. I can't promise it's going to happen overnight. It literally has happened overnight for some people. Sometimes it takes a bit longer. But some of the things I wish I could tell you, I could write a book about. Yeah. And maybe I will one day when it feels safe enough about some people's situations. Yeah. More than one, but yeah. Dark situations that I've helped people out of. Right, so we're definitely channeling that Scorpio vibe. So we're putting go the distance back. Where's the masculine at? Going through the seasons and cycles, or pulling me a moon calendar on my floor, moving through the cycles of the twin flame journey, the transformation, new life, yeah, but it's in reverse, right? Oh God, there's 39 again. Where's Charlotte? Fucking hell, I think we might be needing to fucking wait till 39. Or it's still the fucking twins 39, so just fucking get comfy, that's all I like. Right, so some people are like, fuck, I'm 57, I'm long past that. So that's only going to be specific to the people that it's asked for. But again, the most of the people that watch me, I think they are aged between, is it 35 and 45 or something? So and then there's other there's other peeps, but yeah, new life, but it was in reverse. So this divine masculine again, it's like, look, it's like two people that are kind of like wanting it, but it's like, shit, look, truth be told, the truth is going to have to be told. I've just stopped at that card. 39. Peace, this masculine wants peace, so maybe something's stopping the peace from the blessed, clean it up. Right, what I'm getting from that, I don't need to, I'm just there reading it with the book. It's like the masculine feels blessed with a connection with the twin flame, but they're cleaning up where they need to clean up things in their life before they can come forward with the truth. The throat's going into the throat chakra stuff, and before they can have this new life with the feminine. Overthinking or a Scorpio thinker. What number is this card? 39. 36. It's got drawn to 36, come to the edge. Right, let's read it in reverse. For the masculine, you must acknowledge your inexperience and gently allow yourself to be the delicate new bud opening. But that makes sense. Somebody fucking open their eyes or just think, what the fuck's going on? Why can't I stand anyone around me? Why have I allowed myself to get in this life? Where's my twin flame? Where are they? You know what I mean? That's somebody waking up to your true self. It's okay to admit you may not know something. You are at the beginning of things and haven't yet hit your stride. Be immersed in the newness of it all and don't try to rush the learning process. New life has its own timetable for maturity. Be here now. Life loves you. That's beautiful, guys. Right, so that's the overall energy. And you just kind of got that dark kind of doom and gloom Scorpio vibe, but a wee bit of hope there. Right. It's kind of like the energy I channel all the time, because I've got the happy, optimistic Aries and Sag moon. And then I've got the Scorpio rising conjunct Pluto's like, we don't always get what we want. It's like a weird mix of shit. Right, so I keep talking really loud. Shit. Right, okay. So at least I'm aware of it. Well, right, okay. 2 watching 22 minutes, so 222, that's love and partnership. 222, you could be seeing 22 quite a lot. The subconscious block for the feminine is perseverance. Again, look, I did say that exhausted. This feminine energy is exhausted. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to, but they're persevering anyway. But you look, fear. I realise that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. The subconscious block is what, when is this going to happen, or is it ever going to happen? Some might be in that. Patience, yeah, look, I accept that everything happens in divine order, but because it's the block, it's like, this is taking forever. So different people are going to be at different places with that. So we'll see what's going on with it. Time. I fucking kept that card sitting there the whole time, and they always use it, pull at my eyes to the relevant time. You see, time. Time's running out. This is taking ages, but it's all this kind of feelings, very masculine. Block. Health, oh shit. Health in reverse. I will honour the physical vessel that enshrines my soul, but to me that someone's not in good health. Meant a lot of and again, I did speak to a lot of people today. It's a lot of mental stress, emotional. To be honest, the things that people told me today were so traumatic. 3 people told me things that I was like, yeah, it was really not good stuff. So this divine masculine is going through a lot of change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement, but I pulled it in reverse. It's like someone's just really need to look after their own mental health and sort their own life out for going through all this change. And basically that the feminine's feeling what the masculine are going through without actually knowing what they're going through. But there's abundance, there's happier times coming. But it's like, oh, that is the block though. I'm limitless being. I can manifest whatever desire in my physical reality, but yet, look, no, it's still the block. This guy or woman, if you're divine masculine women, it feels like, I feel like shit, my health isn't right. You might actually be ill right now, or it might be like you say, stress or emotionally, mentally, physically, wherever, your health, you're going through a lot of change, and you might just feel like this can't happen. You know what I mean? And because this is a twin flame reading, it's like something you want to happen feels like it's fucking impossible to this man or woman. And is it? Or is it just you need to put your, look, I'm going to see if I pull out drop the fucking ego again. Look, pride, but I pulled it in reverse. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Maybe this guy just needs to put pride aside. That project, and that's funny because I felt I was talking about work at the same time as it makes sense to love. That project, that person, that idea is waiting. Get after that shit. The world has your back. So it's like actually, like, you know what I mean? This person can do something about it. Stop fucking whining. It's not me. I'm just reading the cards. No one, look, this is what I mean. Was this one, or was this was a Sagittarius? Remember when I said some of these friends are sick of hearing it? They just want you to do something about it now. No one wants to listen to that shit. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change the world, so do it. Fuck fear, it'll lie to your face. There's an extra long... Look, somebody is scared because of how they've been treated by other people. They broke your heart, fuck them. And that's not the twin flame. It's like, look, you need to forget... That's what's blocking it. Oh my God, throat shot. That's what's blocking this masculine. However other people have treated them, specifically in love, you need to forgive and let that shit go. Shame, regret, guilt, those are all just bullshit. Like, you need a big fucking hug. Squeeze. Yeah. Move the fuck on. Yeah, move the fuck on. You're twin flame. Time to let go. And you're not going to be fucking bothered about all that crap, are you? But it's easier, it's easy for me to channel that and say that. Some people are just not able to come out of that right now, but they will when they're meant to. Right. That's not fucking heavy at all, is it? Let's get into the desires. What have I put here? Desires. What have they been, like 26 minutes? Anyway. Oh God. Stop falling. Right. Stop falling. I know what to sing Harry said. Falling again, I'm falling again, I'm falling. Because that song is, this is total Scorpio energy. It's like, I'm in my bed and I've no one to blame. Yeah. Listen to those words, read those words. That's relevant to someone. It's blaming themselves. Oh God, and this feminist has got a lot to say. They're masculine. I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. The presence of the divine feminine. At the centre of everything, there's light, and I am that light. And I feel that light is guiding this divine masculine out of a dark place. I'm blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. I transform pain and suffering into a greater capacity of love. And that's why I trust that 4 cards fell out. Somebody's masculine needed to hear all of that from their feminine, and now we need to carefully pick up these. And what does this masculine want to say back to the feminine? 4 cards. I don't know why, but I feel so self-conscious around you. I still love you and I want us to start all over again. Please don't leave me. I'm so sorry. I can't live without you. Again, that was the energy that I was feeling, I can't live up to your that card always makes me laugh. I can't live up to your fantasies. But again, what that always means to me is it's like somebody feels all this pressure to like be, it's almost like be perfect, you know what I mean? But it's kind of like, and they're like, why the fuck do they like me? Like, I'm not that person that they, but it's because somebody literally can't come out of all this shame and regret and guilt, and those are just bullshit, and forgive and let that shit go. But that's about forgiving yourself. It's about forgiving the people that hurt you. But it's also about moving the fuck out and time to let go and, being nice to yourself. What else do we need to know about that? Choose me, not the other guy. That might be, that might be a thing, or it might be a figment of their imagination, is what I just heard. So for some people, it might actually, like you say, it might be, depending on fucking how long people are fucking taking to fucking make up their mind. But nobody's going to let that happen. Yeah, I think there's an actual fucking fight happening, like a fight happening. No one is like you. You're incredibly special to me. We're about to reunite. But again, it's like that's that kind of energy. It's going to take somebody to be like, wait a minute, what would I do if they actually did fucking move on? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't, like, look at this. Look what I just pulled when I said that. I'm terrified you're moving on from me. And so somebody's not about to let that happen. And maybe it just wasn't even fucking going to happen anyway, but if you know it might be for some people. I need to just check that, but I'm really liking that. That sounded like fucking a pagger happening outside. And was it my clairaudience? Was it literally happening? I'm really joking. People were actually fighting outside, and it was getting pretty heated. So that, you know what I mean? There could be. I could be picking up on like, could be picking up on some major sort of fighting going on with folk, right? And it wouldn't be Twinflames. It would be where karmics are involved and stuff. You know what I mean? It's something like that. Right. What have we got from this? That was kind of weird that I said moving on and I picked that card up. But it's not weird because it's them saying it through me. I'm channeling somebody's masculine to their feminine. What they would want to say if they weren't putting the fear in the way. I hope that you can forgive me one day. Again, look, someday, like, it's like more like, you know, you need to forgive yourself. And the divine feminine already forgives you. I look for you everywhere. I left you before you could leave me. So many things remind me of you. The timing just wasn't right for us. And I want to tell you how I feel. I want to be more than friends. It was my fault, but I blamed you. And that's what they're in regret about. Yeah. And right, subconscious. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, I do. Wait a minute. Subconscious looks so feminine. What does that mean in this context? So, oh yeah, no, I do think right. So a bit of a subconscious block here is it's kind of like, you know, I think this is worrying about what's, you know, I think it's a feminine worrying about a masculine worrying about what's going to happen when things move on. Like when, you know, when that shit starts, well, listen, whatever floats your boat, they're going on getting on outside. But it's kind of like, you know, when whoever's around drama moves on from wherever there's drama on both sides or one side, it's like it's that. And a masculine, that'd be interesting. Same card comes out. Yeah, the masculine's desiring for it all to be over, you know, for the heartbreak to be over. So I'm getting that the divine feminine's desiring for, you know, to move on. No, actually, forget what the pictures, to move on to calmer waters. Oh no, this is blocks. Oh, I'm meant to be getting confused about that though. Yeah, no, stick to what I said. It's because I'm getting tired, but that's happening for a reason. It is what I said. It's like a feminine worrying. I feel like the feminine energy is not worried, but it's the masculine energy that's worried. And then you could think that you're worried because you're picking up on them being worried, if that makes sense. And but it'll make sense that it's meant to. And then the masculine is the block is worrying that's it. The masculine's block is that what if the heartbreak isn't over? What if there's just more shit after? What if it makes it worse? Like, you know, so it's kind of like I feel like this person's just staying still to prevent. Oh shit, that's why they were fighting outside. This masculine is staying still and taking no action, 33 minutes, divine masculine energy. But it's kind of like you cannot do that because that's letting people can control your life. My fucking stomach's making it never picks it up on here, but my stomach, my solar plexus has been crazy when I said that. So it was definitely confirmation. Right. No, wait a minute, this is really weird. It was desires, but and they wanted to say that too, so it's both. Yeah, so I'm not doing it again. It was like the card being good. Yeah, look, and that's what both desire to have that absolute everything with each other. And they're look at them, they're knackered. So I feel that well, they're knackered because obviously this is the sexual tarot, but it's kind of like It's like they're knackered because of what they've went through. Look, they've invested in this situation, so they've made the most of it when they've seen each other. Yeah, look, fucking moving. That's somebody coming. Oh my God, what is he holding? I've never noticed that before. What in the fuck is that? Anyway, some kind of contraption. But it's like the chariot. It's like, look, I'm coming in fast, and you better get ready for me. That's funny. That's what people are desiring. It doesn't mean they're doing anything about it anytime soon, but when they do, that's how it's happening. Right. So I'm telling you, I have to, there's my stomach again. No wonder I do need to fucking eat something. I had soup when I was having a break, but I need to go and have more toast. I want toast and tea. That's what I was wanting after I finish this. Right, so, I don't want to use the same again. That's boring. Let's use these. Right, so conscious mind, the divine feminine, mother rose, returning to each other, compassion, humanity. Again, it's like the feminine just feeling, consciously feeling and preparing for whenever this happens, whether it's soon or in the near future, kind of whatever that means, months away. We're not talking years with what I'm picking up on. Yeah, look, I just fucking shuffled and the same card came out. So they're like, look, we don't shuffle again, we just fucking told you. But actually, that's the masculine? Because I do the feminine, then I do the masculine. They both think the same thing. Returning to each other, and that's the conscious mind. So both this people, but whoever this is for, and again, it's not just what I say it just like I'm talking about one parent, but it's whoever it's going to resonate for, regardless of your gender as well. It's like both people are on the same page, like they're consciously knowing that they want to return to each other and it's happening. Compassion, humanity, and I feel that is about, having compassion for both sides of the journey and the pain that's involved on both sides. Yeah, inner call, soul led, the mystic, living courageously. To even agree to fucking come down and do this journey. You're a brave motherfucker. The fertile void, inner winter, rest, patience, potency, secret beginnings. You see, look, two people are feeling that it's time to return to each other, but it's going to be a secret. You know what I mean? It's like, and what do I say all the time? When you do, my feeling would be, most people, unless there's something, I don't know, if you really don't give a fuck or whatever, you're not surrounded by all the bullshit of the day that everyone else has. Most people aren't happy for you. You know what I mean? There will be not lots, there will be some people that are happy for you. There'll be lots that aren't, and they'll be jealous as fuck. So just keep it a wee secret. And then by the time you share it with other people, you don't give a fuck anyway, right? So, whenever it happens, that would be my advice. Share it with the soul family. That's what you do. But even you don't do it with that right away either. You know what I mean? And other people, it's for darker reasons. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, but this is the thing they're saying to me. It really doesn't matter because some folk are just going to know anyway. Like, you know what I mean? And sometimes it's not that dark, but it is for some people. Is that right? When I'm picking up the dark cards. Yep, because we've got journey, and that's the one where I always feel like it's like a divine masculine getting ready to get on to, the train. They might literally be getting on a train, but traveling towards their feminine. Because look, they're sick of feeling like that. Despair. What the fuck have I done with my life? You get out here. Tens are about endings as well. And I feel imprisoned, yeah. I feel imprisoned where I am. That's people trapped in romantic relationships, marriages, 39 again, communities that are not, supporting them. They're holding back from sending a message of love, but they will do it. And when they come forward, they've got a gift. But again, the gift will be them in itself. That's how a feminine would feel about a masculine, but they might be coming forward with it. And there's something about court there as well. But again, and thief in reverse, I feel it's like, it's like, and then that's the feminine expectance. I'm at, like they know something, right? Okay. The heart space, right? The heart space. Getting a bit fed up now. I'm just like, fuck, this is taking. I've been 39 minutes. Oh my god. Oh god, some people's unions are taking place when someone's 39 again. So it's like, it's, let me see, I hope it's not fucking taking that long for me, but whatever. Right. This is in the heart space of the feminine. We've got new love, embrace an opportunity for love in your work or prospects for your spiritual growth. But that's why I don't use this deck even nearly enough, but I like that because it's talking about how weird is that? It says new love and embrace opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. It doesn't sound too romantic-y, does it? It's kind of like, what's coming towards you right now, all the happiness and abundance. It may just be other happy stuff before it's your twin flame, but for some people it's your twin flame, but you're not going to know as long as it's happy stuff and not any more shit. Just be grateful for that and that. Like throat chakra stuff happening here. And then when you're grateful for that, guess what comes towards you? Your spiritual connection and your true love. You can't fucking make this shit up. And it could be around the 27th and the 30th, but I'm actually getting by the 27th and the 30th of a month. Yeah, November or December. I'm not feeling it's like in the next year for whoever this is for. Spiritual connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Twin flames. True love. This love is a once in a lifetime. That sounds like the mimicking. This love is a once in a lifetime. I promise to, yeah, something like he says that in that film. And I promise to remember that this is a once in a lifetime love. Yeah, that's interesting. Google it. Right. That felt like the feminine and the masculine. Express love through gifts. Oh my god, that's fucking holy fucking shit, man. That's crazy. Oh my god, that's fucking mental, right? This is just whoa. This is really quite whoa. Look at what I just said, right? And that was the feminine. The masculine's got the same card. Spiritual connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. This is the heart space, right? It's just like a really intense, telepathic, spiritual love. Express love through gifts. That's why I was like, wow, because I just said that about they are the gift or they're literally bringing your gift. This card's hilarious because I literally went to school with someone that is the double of that man mermaid. He was like, it's got ginger curly hair, and I literally went to school with so somebody might look like that. But it's like, you know what I mean? And it's like, listen, half my family are ginger, so there's no shade on the gingers. I'm just laughing at the fact that literally looks like that guy. Express love through gifts. A small token of love can convey a great appreciation. So again, it's masculines that like to show their love through gifts. It could just be, it's like someone's planning some kind of date or something. I don't know, something like that. But look, the union of hearts, a love connection defies explanation. And I mean, like that's twin flames. I mean, look, but it's like both for the feminine and the masculine, the heart space, like that is like that's some Scorpio love there. You know what I mean? The only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. So whatever is causing all the worry and the stress and the fear, that kind of love can blast that all away. And that's what happens with these kind of unions. It's like people are always really all this shit and all this worry and stress is going into it. But when the true twin flames actually get together, it'll alchemize things around them. It's a heavy message, but it's a true message. But you just don't find that out until you come to the edge of the leap of faith. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Again, and that's the Divine Feminine's card, and it's a yin yang symbol, which is what I was going about, and that's what I love. And I was talking about my yin yang pillow earlier, but it's kind of like it's about at first, a divine masculine can be really triggered by their true feminine because it's like, why is this person bringing up all my shit? What fucking be fucking facing that shit? And they could actually be quite angry at you at first, and some people may still be in that, and then they'll get it and they'll move out of it, and they'll be like, actually, it's because they're challenging me in a way that nobody else ever has, and it's deeper than just like oh, that's a woman that doesn't take any shit, and that's a fucking ones that are a bit of a doormat. Sorry, I did just hear that. Or it's like someone that's kind of. Yeah, I did just hear that, right? But it's kind of like and that would seem like to some guys that's a fucking nightmare, but actually like a divine masculine, once they're awakened to be in that divine self, it's like well, divine masculines are all about like wanting to be the best, have the best. It's different. It depends, because it depends, like, when you're in your sort of ego self, it's like money with like money, birds, fucking flashy card. I don't know, not all masculines are like that, but it's kind of a bit, flashy and a bit kind of, that energy. And then but all masculines like want to be protectors, they want to provide, and they want to, well, it's what I said earlier about, some like, really ambitious women that are making like tons of money, and then it's ruining the relationship because it's making the masculine feel like, well, what do they need from me? But I mean, you don't want to fucking hold yourself back because of that either, but it's finding some sort of happy balance. As I hold the balance card. Yeah. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. That's the masculine's card. So again, you see, I was right when I was saying that this masculine could have been originally really fucked off, is actually what I heard, and triggered and quite annoyed, but it doesn't take away from it the same time. Again, I feel it's like it's somebody that actually has tried to not feel this way about their twin flame, but it just doesn't work whatever they do. And like you say, it's a fucking two-way street. You know what I mean? Both people, it's like, it's a difficult journey, but like either way, it's like, look, twin flames, your passion ignites. That is what wins in the end. Right. Definitely going in deep with the Scorpio messages. What have we got for the feminine in the heart space? Spread your wings. Yep, that feminine's shining her light. That's come out for a lot of the cards. And it's kind of like, what have I got to fucking lose? So whenever the feminines have been stuck in their head about shining, God, that's extra confirmation. That's the sun card. Something significant could be happening on the 19th there. What are we on? 3 days away from now. It's like, it's kind of like, it's, yeah, this divine feminine is just shining her light, because it's kind of like, what have I got to lose? That's the feeling that I'm getting. And the masculine, and it helps the masculine come out of a dark place. And some of them are already out of a dark place, but it's still, it's helping them be their best self. So it's just wherever. Yeah, look, it's helping them speak their truth. So wherever the masculines and all masculines hold back their truth, it's helping somebody, whether they're there yet or not, it's helping somebody be able to speak their truth to people in general and to the feminine. Look, there's helping them move. Look, it's helping them say fuck this to the things where they need to say fuck this. It's the guy actually on the beach being like, fuck this. Someone might actually be going walks in nature to find, to help to find them, to become the divine masculine, that's the emperor, and to change their focus and these are all heart chakra cards, like to focus on what truly matters, to be able to speak up and say what you want to who you want, and and that's a mixture of saying, expressing your feelings to your twin, but also saying what you want to the people that you've held back from. So right. And I know, because this is what I help divine masculine energies with all the time. So you'll get there when you're meant to, whoever that's for. Right, where's that wee one? So the Scorpios are the lurkers, there's nobody alive. And it's not just because it's late at night here, because we're in all parts of the world. Right. Ascension message for the feminine. Remember your identity, you can do it. Again, just keep doing what you're doing, shine your light, and that brings whoever your true twin flame is home when they're meant to. And it could be for some in this 11/11 portal, building up to, oh yeah, quite soon. We're in it. We're past 11/11, but we're in that sort of energy. Welcome home. But it's only when you're shining your light, because look, that Kundalini activation is just too strong. That sexual energy, that sexual pull, unification, aligning with abundance, happiness. It's an abundance of happiness. And the masculine sacred sexuality. I mean, that aligned, like again, I told you, all the sex energy is coming out for the Scorpio, accessing the unified field after they clear the core wounds with the soulmates. So again, it's, you know, whatever that means. It doesn't always need to be romantic, but it will be for a lot of people closing out chapters with other people. Lightweight food, wasn't it? Look, yes, look, actually, do you know what? I'm ready to be the high priest. I'm ready to actually step into a maturer man, woman. I'm ready to just, you know, be this higher version of myself. And when I'm ready, because I'm ready to be this, it's not, I can't be that around quite a lot of yous, actually. It's, you know, that's more just a romantic connection. It's quite a lot of people that are around someone. Past life healing, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, higher heart opening. Again, it's a huge awakening, 11:11. Again, somebody's had a huge spontaneous awakening or a deeper part of their awakening around the 11:11, actually on 11:11, I feel, and just a huge heart opening. And it's just opening, yeah, it's just, you know, there's good things coming from it, but it's also, it's not bad things, but it's just bad things happen first before the good things can happen. They're giving me the most hilarious analogy that I'm not actually, yeah, that's just, yeah. Anyway, Christ. It's just, if you saw my face going, I just had to share, but I'm not actually sharing it, but it was quite a funny one that they were showing. It was quite, you were just saying to me. Oh God, where are we now? The shadow card, right? So, I'm really laughing at what. Okay, Neil, who's delivering me these messages tonight? That's so funny. Right, so the shadow card for the feminine is library. Oh, I was talking about books and library. I actually made, oh yes, I made an analogy of, and I just said something about closing a chapter. That's not a coincidence. 22nd, something significant could be happening in that shift into Sagittarius season. That would be Tuesday, the 22nd. Take control of your narrative. And I tell you what that'll be about. That'll be because people are doing my challenge, and that's what I'm going to help people with. You taking control of your own fucking life, taking back your power. Look, somebody's pulling that person's strings. You could, I don't care if you're a man or a woman, whatever you identify as, somebody's letting somebody pull their strings. And this is the feminine side, actually. So it could be the masculine's feminine side, you know, their feelings, and they're just really nice and they're letting kind of, you know, people get their own way. But it's also feminines. Where are you letting people control you? Think first before you judge. Feminines, that's about thinking first before, you know, before you judge what the shadow, that's the shadow work you need to do about what could be holding up your union, because you just really don't have a fucking clue. It might not be all the sort of stories, it could be some of the stuff you're thinking it is. But some of it might be stuff you've not got a clue about. So it's just about not judging. Because like I said, I have heard some dark stuff today about people going through all different types of stuff. And actually none of it was anything to do, well, it kind of was. It was kind of to do with exes and that, but it was more kind of dark. It was darker than that. It was just stuff that kind of puts all that into perspective, actually. Right, so yeah, it's kind of like someone in the spirit world right now. It's kind of talking to me about. It's kind of like, you know, when the death of someone, you know, with the death of a friend or the death of like a family member, and basically the death of somebody that's close to you puts things into perspective in your life. So I feel that's going to be really significant. Somebody's actual friend from the spirit world is saying embrace life. And thank you for your friendship while I was in the material. Somebody just wanted to chip in there. And this is a masculine, slow down and celebrate yourself. That's basically, you know, a message about be your be your own. See, it's somebody finding it hard. Be your own first priority. It's really hard for somebody to slow down and celebrate themselves for all that they've managed to get through. and put themselves first. It's just really, really hard for this masculine, but they're slowly in November. I feel this earlier for one of the things because it's an 11, and I feel like, say, it's something happened really big for 11, around 11 for somebody that's resonated with this, and they're painting the sun back into their own sky right now. Look, and it's the look. I am always enough. Don't doubt your worth. Somebody's just they're realizing their worth. Right. I'm getting near the end now because I'm if this means something, I'm getting near the end. Someone's getting near the end of the journey, but they're exhausted. Right. Right, 3 cards for the feminine and the physical. So some days situ, it might just continue from everyone else that I've said. Trust, divine feminine, trust in the physical, that came up earlier in the collective. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Again, have faith in what you don't yet know what the fuck is going on. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. But again, I really do feel that's like you'll be expressing your love to your twin when they express their love to you, because you just understand what the twin flame journey is all about. It's about that power. The power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. So you don't worry about it. You just let the universe do its thing. The universe is guiding you to that special person. Allow everything to take its natural course. Yeah, this feminine's like, that's actually my energy. It's like kind of like, you know, it's everything's just happening the way it's meant to happen. And then the feminine to go with that and the physical. Yeah, maturity, you know, it's like that. The feminine's maturing, and you know, sharing her creativity, and that's helping her masculine do the same. And then we'll see if that comes out again. So that was divine, and that ties in. That I love that ties in with the creativity message from last night. I think it was, or the night before. Right, divine masculine to go with what I just said there. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, visualizations help bring it together. Again, look, I'm telling you, this is a divine masculine out there's manifesting you. Like, so divine feminine, sometimes like you just think you're calling it in. No, they're calling it in too. Look, that's the masculine's card. It's like they're fantasizing, dreaming, visualizing the future together. These are both basically manifesting this union together. Again, because you saw all the love cards that come up. I'd say that is actually the best ones that have come up. I've not done all the signs yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if, yeah, look, and then they've got the same card. The universe is guiding you to that special person. Allow everything to take its natural course, but like I say, for some people, that's looking pretty fucking crazy out there. Codependency, someone's putting codependent relationships behind them. That can be romantic relationships, but it can also be other things. Addictions are affecting your romantic life, but it was in reverse. So somebody's done something about that. Heart. You begin to feel your heart beat faster when you are close. I feel that's actually about the nerves that come up about seeing the twin. Forgiving and learning. Yeah, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. That's what I've said about. Is this not the one that it was, wasn't it? Because I've been doing this for an hour. It was like, that's the one where it was like release the regret and the guilt and everything, because we've got dreams. Share your dreams together and encourage each other to make them a reality. And then that ties in with what I just said about this twin flame pair are manifesting each other. Oh my god. Divine feminine got the divine masculine, and divine masculine gets the sacred woman. There's a divine feminine card in here as well, but that's another divine feminine card. Manifesting his sacred woman, or change it, you know, to, oh look, the divine feminine. Yeah, they're just backing up what I said. Whether you want to see it sacred women, they're the manifesting. Oh my god, that's actually pretty amazing. The divine feminine got divine masculine, and the divine masculine's getting the divine feminine. Do you know what I mean? Basically, once you claim your own inner energy, you have to magnetize the external, you know, the fucking person walking about out there, as long as they're awake. And I've just been drawn the garden and the gardener, whatever that means. Chivalry, yeah. Someone's, look, in the physical, somebody's coming forward, right? It's either fucking really soon to their divine feminine when they can speak their truth, or it's, you know, it's not too far away anyway for who I'm picking up on. Oh Christ, I'm right. I need to end now because it's like, fuck, this is just Right. That's how someone's feeling them. Right. So divine feminine. I kept saying to my soul family member, my assistant earlier, my soul family member, but my assistant too. I kept saying, I bet you I'll be doing this till 1 a.m, and it's a few minutes to 1. But see what I mean? They speak through me and they actually tell me what's going to happen. Interesting. The crowning, initiation, thresholds, birth, rebirth, a seat at the table. That is the divine feminine, feeling worthy enough, feeling the most you've ever felt, and knowing that brings about everything you want. Maybe not all at the same time, but actually, I think for some people it is that. Look, follow your creativity, your ideas and inspiration, artist, writer, channel. It's like, follow what lights you up. Yeah, look, but let a bit of your sass out, ancient power, expression, activation, scarlet codes, and it brings everything you want in. Again, it's like, I think a lot of shit's going to happen to someone all at once. I was told that once. Fucking bring it on, do you know what I mean? Fucking bring it on. Fucking balance out the scales, all the shitey stuff that's happened over the years. Right, okay, so the masculine. Oh my God, that's quite a lot that this guy wants to say, but look, oh my God, I love it. We're ending it on a high. Say yes, expand through the extremes of life, trust life. That mirrors with what I was saying about the other card we took to Europe. This masculine man or woman is trusting life. Integration, embodiment, grounded action. They're going to take grounded action in their own time. It's about to happen. Keep going. Potential, promise. Oh, we're in Scorpio. Anyway, you probably know what I was laughing at there, but it's it's kind of like, it's something's about to happen. The union. Returning to each other, compassion, humanity. Yep. But actually, that makes sense, because if a masculine's the one going towards a feminine, it's not much of a mystery, because they know they're about to do something. It's the feminine that might not know. But we've got right time, harvest, celebrate, creations realised yet. Loving it, because it started a bit dark and it's ending in a bit light. Right, okay, 62. By the way, someone might be 62. There are people these kind of ages watching that might be relevant to someone, We might wait a very fucking long time, but when it comes in, it's all going to happen at once, and then that's when it would make sense. Some of us think we're God, like, we're getting older and this is taking ages. You look at my wounded warrior, like, fuck, how much more of this? But some people are like those kind of ages and they're coming into union with their twin. And it's been longer than your 10 years and shit like that. It's been like 20. They fucking, you know what I mean? Put them in the front of the queue, Christ. There's no fairness in it, guys. I have supported, being it's not me that's done it, but it's like I've supported people coming to union that they didn't know they were twin. They find out they're twin flame and then they get their twin. There's no fairness in this. I have a word with whoever fucking sorted this out. I've been helping people for a long fucking ass time. You know what I mean? Someone's feeling totally bored and fed up. Like, look, this is inner child energy to me here. Look, there's a little boy on both these cards. Someone's healing their inner child right now for their high priestess. I don't know why I picked these up. Look, and they're saying fuck this to where they need to. And they're working, they're putting the work in. Look, there's another little boy on that card and a little girl. Reminiscing about a past love. Stuck in the head. Karma. What's that? That's a judgment. Yeah, it's feeling like it's everything sort of coming to. I feel this is tower moments happening around someone. But plans and motion. And then this is a bit of a timeline. So I think that was to give somebody a bit of extra hope, and they need it. The people that are like the Scorpios out there will be feeling this South Node Scorpio really heavy. So that's about, look, now the Four of Cups, the fed up card, is in reverse. And that's when the offer of love can be made. And look, coming out of hermit mode and having that gift from the universe of The union, oh lovely, right. We need to stop now because I'm fucking knackered and my arse has went numb. So please like, comment, subscribe. I'm delighted that we're at 414, the 4 and the 1 numbers. And you know, Sagittarius and Scorpio needed to be a bit longer. And yeah, you know what I mean? I think we were just honouring the fact that Venus and Mercury are in the last degrees of Scorpio, potentially. Have they moved? I've been talking that long. Look at this. I just can't believe that I actually said to my friend earlier that I was going to be finishing at 1 and it's 1:01 as I'm finishing. And I'm not finished. I mean, I've still got fucking, but I'm not doing the rest tonight. I think they'll get done on Friday. Yeah, we're in the very, very last degrees. The last degree of Venus and Scorpio. Yeah, so you know, those of you that are like, you know, those of you that have got a birthday kind of like, you know, any time from now really up until Monday, that Venus and Scorpio at the last degree, that is a chaotic, that is a difficult degree. And what it is it's definitely it's very intense love, very intense desire, sexual desire. But what it is as well is it's pain. So it's a mixture of, some people could be going through some really painful breakups right now where they hadn't already went through that. But it's also just you're being really shown where you place value and being asked to do something about it. That, yeah. Okay, right. Love yous and leave yous, guys. See you later. How do I end this? Oh, how do I end this again? Somebody... Yeah, grounded action, doing something about it. Again, I think it's people that put off doing something about the inevitable. And that didn't feel about twin flame. It's where things need to end. Jobs, friendships, anything, love, whatever.